guys, welcome back to another video. I haven't done a grocery haul or grocery shopping video with you guys in a long time, so I thought I would just bring you along with me today. So, before I go grocery shopping, I always have to do some sort of prep. This means making sure that I have a list of what I need. So I look around my fridge, my pantry, what items have I run out of that I've been wanting to restock. After I make my list, I then go grab my bags. I have a bunch of different reusable bags. I just keep them all stocked up in my pantry and I just stuff them all into one big bag. So I have this bag here, I have another one, and then I have a bunch of these small produce bags that I've been using since I started college actually. I forgot where I got these ones from. I think I got them from Thrive Market a long time ago, but you could literally get them anywhere from Amazon, and I like using them because I don't have to use the random plastic baggies that are in the stores, and they're a nice way to store my vegetables as well because they don't get soggy, they can breathe through. And then I get my mason jars and see what I need. And I actually just recently started doing this whole bring my own mason jars, bring my own storage containers to bulk stores. I weigh the jar with the lid and then I write down the number of ounces as well as in pounds. Obviously, if you don't live in the United States, then you would be doing grams, but you know, the United States likes to do a lot of things uniquely. And then I always make sure to bring a Sharpie with me to the store. I just always bring reusable bags with me everywhere I go, just in case I go somewhere, and I try to use plastic as little as possible. I'm not going to say that I'm zero waste because I really am not zero waste, but I am trying my hardest to not use plastic where it's not needed. So off to the grocery store we go. The first place I hit up is Sprouts. Now there's two places I go to. Sprouts is where I go for my bulk items as well as random health things, or if I need like one-off ingredients for a recipe, then I go to Sprouts. And then the other store that I'm gonna go to is Sam's Club, and that's where I get a lot of my bigger items, I would say. Honestly, when I started doing this whole like glass mason jar thing, I felt super hippie, but it feels really good to not have to reach for those plastic bags.
Okay, so the thing about grocery lists that is so essential is that not only do they make sure I get what I need, because usually if I just try to go in there and freestyle, I forget a thing or two and I'm like, great, now I have to go again, or now I have to wait until next week to go. But I remember what I need to get because I have a piece of paper telling me what I need, and it also helps me save money because I walk in there into the store and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all these fun things I can try out, especially at a health store like Sprouts where there's so many different vegan things and like health things that I'm so curious in trying. There are some days where I do let myself just like venture out, but today in particular is a day that I, you know, need to get what I need to get and get out. I get what I need on my grocery list first, and then I tell myself, okay, if I really want this thing, then I'll go back after, and if I still want it, I'll get it. Because I don't like to tell myself no, I like to tell myself just prioritize what you need first, and then you can go back and see if you really want it. And there are times when I do actually go back for that fun new snack, and then there are times that at the end of the shopping trip, for example today, I was like, there's a sale on all trail mixes, and I love trail mixes, but I already have some at home and I'm already gonna get them at the other store that I'm going to, but there was a sale and I was like, oh my gosh, I could get something. So I said, you know what, just get everything that's on your list first, and then when you want, and if you feel like you still want it, come back and let yourself, I know, just go ahead, but for now stick to the task at hand. And then at the end of my shopping trip, when I finished everything I could get on my list at this store, I got in line and I was like, wait, do I want anything else? Nah, let's go to the next store. And in that way I saved myself some money.
So the second place that I'm hitting up is Sam's Club. Sam's Club is a wholesale place, kind of like Costco. I go here quite a lot because a lot of items that they have are very affordable. So I get my bigger items, like my big bags of apples, my bananas, the almond milk that they have here. They have like huge jugs and it's super affordable. And one thing that I love about Sam's Club is that they have this scan and go app, so I actually don't even need to wait in line. I can actually just scan it on my app and then pay on the phone. I get hungry after grocery shopping. I try to go grocery shopping like on a full stomach, but sometimes I'm like on an okay stomach, so I'm not hungry, I'm not full. But then I come home and I really want to eat something. And this was actually some of the stuff that I got today. So I got an apple, as well as some grapes and mixed nuts. The things that I got from Sam's Club this week were this big bag of apples. Fuji apples, of course, are my favorite. And I also got some grapes. I think grapes make the perfect snack, honestly. They're super easy to grab and go. And then, of course, my almond butter. These jars typically last me a couple weeks because they're so big, but sometimes I'm crazy and I can finish it in a week. And then I got myself 2 bags of avocados. I love the bags of avocados because there's enough to feed my family. Oh yeah, just another note is that I'm not only shopping for myself, I shop for my family and the people in this house as well. I got a big thing of baby spinach and then another big tub of spring mix. And this is one of my favorite snacks ever. I just love nuts. And I just love the variety. Pecans, cashews, pistachios, hazelnuts, almonds, yum. And then, you guys know how much I love my romaine, and now that there's no E. coli or whatever scare, I'm free to get as much romaine as I want. And I mentioned to you before the almond milk, so I just wanted to show you guys. So these are half-gallon bottles, and this whole gallon cost me, I think, $5, which is pretty good for an organic almond milk. This pack of mushrooms was organic. These mushrooms are huge. They last me about a week, and it was like $3. And then I also got bananas, because bananas. Now moving on to Sprouts, we got some organic vegetable broth, low sodium, of course, some chocolate chips, and of course these are my cute little mason jars with my bulk items in them. I got some cauliflower. The reason why I didn't use my produce bag for this was because it was already wrapped in plastic. Like, why do you guys do that? I don't get it. But I did buy a purple cabbage and use my produce bag for it. And then I got a couple cloves of garlic, a little handful size of ginger, and then I got this seeded bread, thin seeded bread from Sprouts. There's so many different types of breads out there that I've decided I want to keep trying different ones. So I don't have a go-to at the moment. I've just been trying out different breads, but I love seeds, so this should be good. And whenever I go to the grocery store, especially Sprouts, I always just get at least 1 can of beans, even if it's not on my list, just because beans are always good to have, and they're only $1 or less, or $1 and some change. So then I go down my list and I check off the items that I made sure that I have, and then anything that's left, I put it on my next grocery list to look out for. After this, I actually decided to make a fun trail mix with all those mixed nuts. So I have these banana snacks. They're just dried bananas, and I chopped them up and then I mixed it with the mixed nuts. At first I tried putting it in the big jar, but then that didn't work. So then I had to pour it all into a bigger bowl and then mix it all together. I also added some of the chocolate chips in there, and oh my gosh, trail mix is like, it's my weakness. Also added in some goji berries for flavors, and because, you know, goji berries are healthy, but whatever, it looks pretty. That's the main focus here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, got some inspiration, tips and tricks. If you like this kind of content, healthy living, yoga, my life as a dietitian, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and smile because you are alive. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noon, day, or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!